Flemish. I was gonna shake your hand, but are you gonna do wrestling next year? Good. You're a swell person.
Now you got to teach them hands.
That was basically
Hi, my name is Lauren James.
And my name is Christian Flanoy, also known as Blaze.
Welcome
Welcome to the Black History Month Assembly.
This year, we put together an exciting presentation that gives us an opportunity to share a unique aspect of our culture.
But before we get started, would the members of FAM and Helen and Magic please stand? All of these members have played an integral part in organizing this assembly, and we hope you enjoy our efforts. Let's give them a round of applause. This year's theme focuses on African drumming and dance. In Africa, music plays an important part in the way people interact, celebrate, and relate with their culture. Music is a form of communication, and it plays a functional role in African society. Dancers use symbolic gestures, masks, costumes, body painting, and props.
An African drum is called a djembe. It is the most influential and basic drum of all African drums that date back to 500 AD. The djembe was originally created as a sacred drum to be used in healing ceremonies, rites of passage, ancestral worship, warrior rituals, and social dances. These drums have been played by West Africans for generations in Mali, Guinea, Senegal, and other neighboring West African countries.
African drums are made of a single piece of wood that is carved into the shape of a coffin. It is hollow throughout and has animal skin covering over the top. Djembes are played with bare hands. These drums are almost always an accompaniment for any manner of ceremony. Births, deaths, marriages, together with ritual dance.
African drums hold a special place in history in Africa. In Western culture, the idea of drumming is nearly always associated with entertainment or just to add the musical quality of a song. In Africa, drums hold a deeper symbolic and historical meaning.
In much of Africa, the drum was the first form of the telephone. Ethnic groups had used drums to communicate with other ethnic groups, often miles away. Drums were often used to signal meetings and potential dangers.
Our guest performers this year are the Metropolitan Atlanta African Dancers and Drummers, founded by Miss Omelika Kawumba. They offer workshops and performances for organizations, private African dance and drum lessons, cultural arts, and educational enrichment and team building. We are so fortunate to have them with us today. Let's give a round of applause as we welcome the
Kuumba, and you got a chance to see, and I'll also introduce them later. But I want you to hear their names. We have Sister Hanan, let's give her a hand. We have Brother Jabri, let's give him a hand. We have Brother Munir, let's give him a hand. We have Mama Rashida, let's give her a hand. And we have Dr. Sakina, let's give her a hand. Those are a few of my friends who I've had a chance to work with for years. I've taught some of them and learned from all of them. So I'm very honored to have this opportunity to share my friends with you. The rhythm that you heard was called Dundumba. Everybody say Dundumba. That's the umbrella of the rhythms. Now we actually played two kinds of Dundumba. One was called Dundumbe. Everybody say Dundumbe. And the other one is called Bolo Konondo. Everybody say Bolo Konondo. Dundumba is a dance of strength. Let me see everybody show their strong muscles. But we know that it takes more than strong muscles to be strong, right? Don't we? We have to have a strong mind, yes? Because that's where the strength really lies, to be able to make wise choices. Yes? So as leaders of our future, we are excited to know that you all are going to use that Dundumba strength to move us forward. So we're celebrating Black history, and we do it in February, but we know that it's important to learn the history of cultures throughout the year, right? Yes? So I'm having a moment here, and if I start saying something that I'm not supposed to say, which I am saying, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm getting ready to introduce something that I wasn't supposed to introduce, but I'm using my strong mind and stopping my mouth. So again, that was Dundumbe and Bolo Konondo. Everybody say Bolo Konondo. And those rhythms are from the Susu people, primarily who live in Guinea, West Africa. Ashe? Ashe.
We have a special treat for you. Please welcome Maddie Wright, Cameron Owens, Alex McGruder, and Kadir Smith as they perform the Valley Dance. And griot is an oral historian. The oral historian plays a very important part in culture and community because they keep the history of the people. Today, Brother Kadir is representing a king by the name of Mansa Musa. Everybody say Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa traveled from Mali to Mecca on a journey or pilgrimage called the Hajj. And he had hundreds of drummers, he had hundreds of dancers, he had a lot of food, and he had a lot of gold. He had so much gold, as a matter of fact, that when he traveled through Kemet, also known as Egypt, he was able to change the economy. Can you imagine having that much money that you could change an economy? That'd be kind of awesome, right? Especially if you change the economy and you left it in a better way. Yes? So Jolly is done for rites of passage like marriages, naming ceremonies, weddings, funerals, and it's also done to celebrate and honor special people like you. So give your hands for being excellent scholars, please give yourself a hand for your being here, and please give your hands for your schoolmates.
African rhythms expanded from Africa to America mostly through the forced migration of Africans taken as enslaved people. Its influences are especially strong in the Caribbean and South America. Rhythms like salsa, Afro-Cuban jazz, Brazilian samba, Colombian cumbia, Venezuelan drums, and many others have African roots. African rhythms have also extended to America through the passing on of tradition from one generation to the next.
African dancing can be considered the oldest form of choreography in the world. This form of dancing is an important activity that serves several purposes in the African community. It is often used during festivals, religious ceremonies, marriages, funerals, or social occasions. Dances serve to impart knowledge and traditions. Dances are used to help define individual roles within communities. They can also be inspired by contemporary issues such as racism or political demands. Most dances have a strong narrative character and they often tell us a story.
The gumbo dance in South Africa was developed by miners during apartheid, when music was not allowed. Instead, the miners used their boot to make rhythmic sounds. Traditional dances are strongly tied to cultural identity and continue to be practiced both for their symbolic meaning and as a way to preserve cultural heritage. Each dance has its own origin, closely related to the culture and beliefs of the tribe that created it.
Please, let's give our young people another round of applause. And stroke these young people for their wonderful work. I've worked with them 3 times. So that's really, I'm so proud of you all. Very, very good. So continuing with the Jolly Gnome family, or the Lamba family, we're going to do a dance for you called Dansa. Everybody say Dansa. And Dansa is from the Mali Republic, the Mali Empire as well. It was originally done for competition. But now it's done for all kinds of celebrations. So this program is all about you. It's all about African and African American history and culture. And we are going to once again celebrate you for being the brilliant, phenomenal people you are with Dansa.
Let's welcome back our Black Humanity performers as they play the Black and Game with the Metropolitan Atlanta African Dancers and Drummers.
All right. Thank Yes. So Bala Guinea is from a country called Guinea, West Africa. And Bala Guinea means Guinea woman. The story of Bala Guinea is that the woman really didn't want to dance. You glad? I'm not really feeling it today, but y'all go ahead and play. Well, y'all know the music was so good, and she was so stimulated and so excited. She started dancing anyway. You ever have that time when the music, you don't really think that you're going to go to the party and have a good time, but before you know it, they play your favorite song, and then you got your shoulders moving, your foot good, your head is going, your foot is tapping. But that's what happened to her when she heard Bobby Guinea. So hopefully, as you're listening to your fellow students from Westminster, let's give them another round of applause. And my awesome dancers and drummers, let's give them a round of applause. Now that they're in front of you, I can call their names again. That's Brother Munir, Sister Hanan, Mama Rashida, Dr. Sakina, and Brother Jabri. Bala Guinea.
Now is your chance to dance with our performers. Raise your hands and one of our audience selectors will choose the boy, girl, and each.
So you'll get a chance to dance kasa after the dancers do kasa. Let me tell you about kasa. So just hold your spot on the side. All right, if you hear my voice, clap once. If you hear my voice, clap twice. Now, one thing that I must tell you, I'm so excited about your enthusiasm. Oh my goodness, give yourself a hand. Excellent. I just want to tell you about Kasa before the young people dance with my friends and me, okay? So Kasa is a dance that celebrates a good harvest of rice. It celebrates and thanks the farmers for doing an excellent job keeping everybody well nourished. They go out to the field, the dancers and the drummers go out to the field, and the people from the community bring food to feed the farmers and each other, and thank the farmers for giving all of their positive energy to a good crop. Now, many of us don't necessarily have farms, but we do have these fields called our minds, yes? Talk to me, yes? And because of the hard work that our parents and our teachers do, it helps to cultivate this field, these farms, yes? So when you look at this dance, think about honoring your parents and your teachers and your other loved ones who help to nurture you and help to encourage you to be the best people that you can possibly be. Okay? Okay? And after these beautiful ladies dance kasa, then your leaders are going to call you up to do some kasa with us, all right? So let me ask you this question. Have you all been enjoying yourselves? Are you enjoying seeing your schoolmates do this beautiful job that they've been doing today? Yes, you have a lot to be proud of here at Westminster. It was an honor to work with the young people. It's been an honor to work with the Zomalls, and I'm just so happy to have been hosted by all of the adults who are a part of keeping you safe and well educated. So give everybody a round of applause. I want to tell you, this drum is called the djembe drum, as you saw up there. Everybody say djembe drum. Brother Munir has a djembe drum too, and Brother Jabri is playing the sangban. Everybody say sangban, lumba, and kinkini. Now, when Brother Munir and I play, we play something called the break. Everybody say the break. The break tells us four things. It tells us our tempo. What's the first thing? Tempo. It tells us when to start moving or playing. What's the second thing? It tells us when to change from one part of the music or one part of the dance to another. And what do you think the fourth thing the break tells us? When to stop. That's right. We can't stay in overbeat all day, right? So when the dancers are dancing, they're going to change when they hear the break. And when you all come up, you're going to get a chance to hear the break and change too. Brother Munir, can you just play the break one time so they can see? Okay? So there's going to be a whole lot of other music going on. That's what we're listening to when we start changing style, right? All right. As we dance Kasana, we're changing to the break. Would you like to share anything with this audience before we start dancing? You don't think so? You sure? Let's get our hand anyway. So when you hear something that says ba ba da ba ba da ba ba, let me hear you say ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. Yes. When you hear that, we're going to start, we're going to change, and we're going to stop.
of our history
Remember that multiple answers can be correct.
What is a Dunumba dance known as?
What is African dancing used for?
African drums date back to when?
How does African rhythms slang from Africa?
What region of Africa did African drumming and dance originate from? The 8 ballers are still in the lead!
The harvest dance was performed when? Last question.
For 1,000 points, it's the game winner. Thank you everyone for celebrating Black History Month with us. Before leaving, we want to give a special thanks to our guest performers for coming and assisting us. Alright, we all have about a minute or so, or 2 minutes. We have to stay in Oglesby for just a few more minutes.